to day. Right now, I had to figure out how to restore the lights and water. Going through the turmoil of getting our lights and water turned off month after month, we learned a few tricks of the trade. If my mother had some hair to do, we would go out to the meter and take the plastic off the receptacles and put it back in. Then we would have lights. Going outside with a wrench and turning the water back on so everyone could take cold showers was also a regular occurrence. This worked from time to time and kept us going for a while. Then one day we went out, and Virginia Power had taken the meter and put on a special lock, which could not be removed. Mom was really upset. She sat in the dark, crying and praying, believing that the Lord will make a way. Yes, God will make a way, and I believe this. But while my mom waited on her prayers to be answered, my brothers and I had another plan. Junie, my oldest brother, was sitting on the broken-down cutlass in front of the house when I came out. "Where you headed to?" he said. "Nowhere. How the hell am I going to get from A to B with no goddamn car?" "Walk your big ass." "Yeah, right. D, when we first moved out here from Compostela, the neighborhood was about 40% white. Now there ain't a white in the neighborhood. More drugs and bullshit have started to come in, and being in the midst of all this shit is for the next motherfucker. Not me. Go buy you a house in Georgetown and a big Cadillac and call it a day," I said. "Just send us some money for these bills over here every now and then. Don't forget, these bills don't stop." Georgetown was a neighborhood in Chesapeake, known for its well-to-do black families. "I'm serious, man. I'm tired of this shit. Tired of Virginia," he said. "And?" He looked over at the spot where his Honda used to sit. "I didn't only bust my ass to pay for my shit, but I also had to pay personal property tax, whatever the hell that is." The mechanic across the street had just looked at my shit, and he told me what it was going to take to get it on the road again. All I needed was $800 to fix it, but I guess I wasn't moving fast enough. So the city had my shit towed away, then had the audacity to charge me $75 to get it back, not to mention the $10 a day for storage. I'll never get my shit now. "Who in the fuck gave them the right to take it?" he said, looking frustrated. Life had dealt us a raw deal, but it wasn't only dealt to us. It seemed like it touched most cats in the neighborhood. If you had come out in the middle of the night and shot that bitch, you'll be the one locked up, I added. We laughed to keep from getting upset. But it was a shame that shit like that went on and nothing was done. But life goes on, baby. We can't stop. What? It was July then, and by the end of August, my big brother was gone. That left me standing beside Mom's, trying to make things come together. Now, when the light bill was behind, she looked at me. When the water bill came, she looked at me. When rent time came, she looked at me. I guess the burden had fallen on Junie for so long, all he wanted to do was get away and try to make it on his own. I thought about going in the military, to allow Uncle Sam to take care of me and my family. But they only wanted young men with diplomas, so that killed that idea. So I hit the streets and found a job. Over the next 2 years, I worked 6 jobs. Security, washing cars as a lot attendant, cleaning rooms as houseman in a hotel, loading trucks for a food distribution company, and telemarketing. For 2 weeks. Nobody was paying shit, but it kept my mama shit on and food on her table. And it kept my little brother focused on other things, instead of sitting around at 15 and 16 years old, wondering how bills were going to get paid, how he was going to wash before going to school, how he was going to iron his clothes before going to school, or how he was going to eat. I wasn't making a lot, but I wanted my peoples to be all right. I wanted my little brother to have peace of mind, so he could accomplish what me and Junie never did, graduate and get a high school diploma. He had to. And I was going to make sure these bitches, money, and drugs didn't fuck up his judgment. By the summer of '88, things weren't much better, but we were surviving. I was 20 and working in Chesapeake making a little paper. I'd moved to Arbor Glen Apartments out in Chesapeake.